Alright, in this new episode of Assyria, it's 950, the year where everybody around the world, well, mostly, gets all kinds of new, clothes and crowns and books and such. Even though I'm missing an eye and I have a scar that I got from the previous war that was happened in Dalem, in this area. So I got the scars. We had one little mishap in the Crimean War up there against the nomads because we didn't know they were doing this war and we were ill-informed of it. Which, matter of fact, moved to the coast because earlier we've helped out the Sogdians to liberate Assyria, which is that little river that runs through this area. Yeah, there's this river valley that they wanted to take back. And I'm sure eventually the rest. Even though it would have been better if the Sogdians would expand over there. Even though we would be fighting against Zoroastrians, some of which of our clients, that it would be like shooting themselves in the foot for that. They won't expand eastward because, you know, they're Jains, so both Buddhists and Jains are related to one another, but they cannot declare holy wars at each other. They're part of the Eastern Indian faiths. See, everybody's Jain, and they soon will be ditching all of the moon pagan faiths. But apparently it's a new dynasty, but same bloodline and same purpose. But right now, our own priority is to, well, try to live a couple of more years, as Isaac, now 14, just 2 more years, then he becomes a man, and then we'll send him to the Chinese Academy. He has the smarts for it, as long as he's not betrothed or married to anyone, we can send him. And we just have to wait a couple of more years, and hopefully he'll get something out of it. In which, by the way, despite the fact that we are in the Assyrian Empire, you may have noticed that his culture is Levantine, part of the Arabic culture group. I made that so that way there could be potential of getting some good traits like some of the others, like polymath. Even though you see most of them are people that are in the university, some are not. See? Levantine, an example. This is what I mean. And this is this one trait that I hope that my son would have. If not, then it could be something like, oh, I don't know, natural philosopher, or pick up a philosophy or two, even though you can only carry one. Even the Prince of Babylonia even picked up the polymath, even though he's changed his culture to Telugu because of that person who runs that university. See? Telugu. Yeah, Jain is a popular, well, faith in that university, which it all changed at around the time she became and was elected, and everybody since then became Telugu and Jain. I mean, when I send my boy over there, I could care less if he changes his culture to Telugu. I hope he will still get the good traits. And by the time he comes back over here and eventually revert his culture back to what he was born with, and that's Assyrian, and keep those good traits. I hope, if they even allow it, due to cultural differences. And I'm sure he'll pick up Confucian or Chan philosophy or something. Or even perhaps to a lesser extent Mimavisa. Or even that new philosophy that just, you know, came around. I was about to say, oh yeah, his father died. slain in personal combat. Yeah, this man here who founded the Olamean philosophy. Despite the fact that the country is full of Indian philosophies and Chinese philosophies around, yet Raja was like, screw it, I'm going to create my own philosophy and hopefully people around the world will catch on. So we're going to speed up a bit more. There are no wars to fight as of yet. That's it. What you doing? Married to an Italian lord. Two heretic faiths getting together. Ain't that true love? Doesn't matter what faith or who's the religious head running things around. As long as two human beings are in love with one another. That's what all that matters. As far as life is concerned. Oh gee, you doing alright over there? A second war. Apparently he must be hated. For whatever reason. Some think he's weak. Others may not think so. Well, they got even numbers. I'm thinking, should we send our boys over there? Because in this kind of war, we can help out the Bulgarian. Sure we can. No need for the garden retinue. Oh yeah, we got ships from this newly conquered county of Jaffa that we took in the previous episode. Let me see. Something we could invest that money on. Well dang, whoever ran these places spent it well. Obviously this one ain't. Neither is this one. Ships are on demand for today. At least he's an historian. By the way, oh no, you don't have any claimants. Thought we could use you to grab some duchies locally or something. Apparently not. Guess we could send cavalry up first. Yeah, head to there. Once again, foreign interventions. It's becoming a norm. And I will never change the focus. Theology for the rest of his life, and that's for health reasons. Because you don't want him to catch a sickness or a bad timing of a natural death. I just hope he just lives into his 60s, at least up to 62. I think by then, Isaac would be in the academy, and then hopefully by that time, graduated. Back them up. Be glad that I'm not there for it. The cavalry has arrived. Yeah, just stay there under your own initiative. Raiders. There, that's enough for everybody. Except you! Matter of fact, don't put me in any army. I'm tired of fighting. Another blast has passed. It's Hafsa. Despite her deceitfulness, I don't know, I thought deceitful wouldn't let you be possibly canonized one day. Beatified, I mean. Is there something the matter with you? No, you're fine. You just happen to have it. Our moral authority is not doing too great. Yes, there were loss of holy wars. And they just keep in picking them apart. Apart. Look at this. Despite the fact they spread Catholicism, and now there are some stubborn pagans out there who just want none of it. Should spread the faith more. Just thought about it. Someone with experience. My son is 15 now, right? Yes, 15. He's stubborn as a mule, but that's alright. He's gonna get a good trait, either diligent or temperate. You hope for diligent. That would mean better results for just about anything that could happen in that. Okay, best of luck. Well, that was quick. Did she say yes? No. Hey. What happened here? Refused to... What? This character, while the court champion, refused to politicize in pagan realms, deeming it too dangerous. Gee, no wonder. Get a new one out. This guy knows what to do, so try Kiev again. Apparently have to look out for those too. If the reason why they came back, then they just don't want to cooperate, one would think. Alright, now that, well, almost everybody's here, get those. Well, she's converted to the Miavazite faith. Or has she always been that way and I never really paid attention? Actually, she was Orthodox and then decided that Miavazite, which the majority faith is over there, thought would be for the best. Well, it looks like the war may finally go to Egypt's way. Now they got a big friend in Anatolia. But man, if they ever make marriage alliances between Egypt and Anatolia, then that means I'm in trouble in terms of expanding this area any further. I couldn't convert them. Again, I still want to be desperate of. You gotta get everybody, you know, to convert to Nestorian. What, Vladimir Voninsky, the former, you know, formerly Nestorian, then Slavic area. Move on. I got lots of piety. I ain't quitting. One of them's gonna convert someday. Like maybe even these guys, you know. It's a tributary state to Tao. Oh. Shade for West France. Again, that just took me by surprise, but it's against Denmark. West Francia. Up there. Against these areas that they want to liberate. This grew big. Why do they fight against them? Or better, why not against Mali? They're going to become a legitimate threat one day to us. For the interests of Assyrian expansion into the west, such as Egypt. Not even you. Oh boy. That's something I've just read to my right on a notification. Nothing to do with Crusader Kings, just another thing that relates to that part of life. Oh no, you're one of the good ones. Can't make you court chaplain. Bohemian Liberation. Well, it's kind of too late for that, you know. They've already liberated themselves. Sorry about that. It's gotta go somewhere. Okay, best of luck to you. Unless you leave prematurely and you're gonna say, I don't want to convert. No need for that. No, why not these guys? It was profitable while it lasted. One more holding to go, and then we'll fight these guys down there. Boy, this coming June, my son Isaac's about to be a man. A smart man. Where? Is that under Babylonia? Yes. What the heck is that doing here? Then again, can't do anything about it. Tributary state. Yeah, this is the battle that'll win us the war. If not, then it's this one. But I think they'll sign the treaty. Very, very soon. Bulgarian chieftain. Alright, let's get out of here. And now, my son. 23rd of June. We were having some trouble with one of your petty nobles who was visiting Bukhara. His behaviors being unacceptable, it would be quite an understatement, and I'd have to take action soon. Listen here. I must show sympathy and explain. So Wankaway receives a letter expressing sympathy. I'm sure my elegant... Well, my sincerest apologies, Emperor Yosip of Assyria. I realize we made assumptions based on lies we were told and hope this incident will soon be forgotten. Kind regards, Shah Wankaway of Sogdiana. That's sorted then. Alright. Isaac is a scholarly theologian. This most definitely pleases me. Yes, we can send you to the Guozijian. Send my child to the Imperial Academy in China. How much grace do I have exactly? I'm sure it still is a lot. Yeah. I never went to Calcutta before the Emperor, but I don't think there will be time for that. Because, you know, I'm an old man. I'm gonna hopefully reach into my 60s, and when my son is graduated from there, regardless how good he's gotten, or lack thereof, then I would die a happy man, knowing that Assyria will enter a somewhat of a golden age in terms of knowledge. Because you've got, well, he's not the world's smartest man, but he'll get there. But he's learned temperance. We hope he'll become more diligent one day. Alright. Isaac Ibn Yosip, my boy. I'm going to send you to that Chinese Academy. Yeah, you wear a different hat because you're Levantine. You're going to be students, so remember, once you return, hopefully something good, then I can die happy. Because I don't want to die, and he's going to have to, you know, drop out. Because nobody likes a college dropout. So again, mingling... Well, this academy here is overloaded with foreign exchange students, and you know, if you have a court that exceeds over the limits, then court expenses will increase. As you can see here. And apparently this headmaster here wrote a worthless philosophical work talking about the Chinese philosophy. I think he's depressed, but I can't say I blame him. And if he dies, then this man here, Singamanyaka, got that right, the Doctor of Law, he'll be the next one. Again, he's going to be mingling with people who are, you know, Tamils, Marathi. Look, there's some Levantine here. Even Telugu, even though he's a member of Sentinels of the Light. See what I mean? Look at this. This is something that my boy could get. Apparently he gets two philosophies. One would say, hey, that's unfair. You can't be following two. If he could subscribe to both, well, so can, I was about to say she. Heck, even the Prince of Babylonia is there. He's still there. He's already a student, it's just he decides to stay there. Don't know if he's disqualified for not having it. Armenians there too. High Chief of Kashgar. Georgians, Armenians. More Telugu. And here is the most recent acquisition. Everybody would welcome this student, Isaac ibn Yosip. 2 days after his birthday. So, I wish nothing but the best of you. Just be a good boy, alright? And don't get to any trouble. Because that's the last thing I would want. Is anybody getting into trouble. I was thinking, should we build up? I'd say that's under your jurisdiction. Go get it. Yeah, Prince of Babylonia, and I don't see him anymore. So apparently he decided since that Babylonian prince is 41 years old there, and he's still in the academy, so I guess he's decided to stay as a scholar. Well, the Kingdom of France has been formed. West Francia, to be exact. Praise God. But now, one of these days, you're going to have to do something with these Africans. They've even made a presence in southern France. Or Aquitaine. That's where they're at right now. And apparently I failed to see this the first time. Croatia has gone independent. It was a third liberation of Croatia. They're Slavic pagans, but they've liberated themselves. Still in Gordic? Well, as soon as you're finished, we gotta get Croatian. But I think they'll probably accept Catholicism before we even have a chance to. Now that they're free and do whatever they wish to. Get the rest. Train a fellow member. Sure thing. I got nothing better to do. Let's try to be more virtuous. I mean, look at you. You're cruel, deceitful. So let's do some meditation. Not one of those Chan philosophy type of meditations. What else? Yeah, my old friend Yaya the Just, war veteran. And apparently, I'm the heir to the order. If this man dies of natural death soon, I might become a Grandmaster, even though they tell me that it's AI only. Does this mean that if Yosip becomes the Grand Master of the Order of St. Ade, or any holy order for that matter, does that mean he has to abdicate, and my son has to be a dropout? I keep using that term dropout as a modern term. Only because I know someone in real life that's in college, and sometimes I make fun a bit by saying college boy and whatnot, but I wouldn't go further than that. Bingo. There you go. Stay here. Yeah, start spending money. Don't forget about the rest of the domain. We lack in cavalry, in training ground. Don't forget about these areas. I mean, we'll still be a strong empire, even without, you know, rulers with high martial skill. Just to be nice. One would think I should have, I don't know, done the good. Wise wit. Okay. Gee, that was it? Okay. Oh, hell. Can Syria take care of that? Yes. Just raise your troops and gather up and kick them out. Kill them all if you have to. May I note that this war is still ongoing. Of course, I've told you that to death. But remember, 29th of September, 9:33. I want you viewers to remember that date whenever it finally ends so I can stop checking up on it. It'll come when it comes. You know, when that event pops up that they say, white peace! And the Grand Zendu called it off. Oh, look, it's those guys. Oh, wait, that's Order of St. Anthony. Special ceremony. He's been there for quite a while. Will we actually convert these heathens? Even if they become new converts, they're still going to be in a bad position politically. Because sooner or later, we gotta get Croatia. Yeah, Croatian Spring happened. He ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, he's picked up the chant philosophy, but he's become craven. He hasn't made any friends or rivals. Oh, and also, he was a scholarly theologian, now he's mastermind theologian. Oh yeah, he's learning. Definitely. But unfortunately, that craven trait gotta go sometime. Caring for the sick and infirm is one of the duties of charity. There are people in our court that need our help. Visit one of them. Doing alright? How about Sogdiana? He gets slain. Member of the Sandpit. Well, you know, he was member of the Sandpit too. They either had a rivalry or, Kurdish Jayan. I think he might have been on a... Was he on a warrior pilgrimage? No? It's unfortunate. Well, now here's the new, Benediction of Sogdiana. So, she's 8 years old, country's vulnerable, We don't have a pact with them. Not anymore. And I doubt there's anyone from our family that can have. You will have that matrilineal marriage. I mean, don't you worry. As soon as my son finishes his, or whenever he's graduated, then, yeah, then, to the just smarty. 8-year-old called me a smarty. How cute. Yes, Sogdiana, where the women are beautiful and the little girls are cute. Now give me a court position. I only have a limited time on Earth, but... at least he knows something. There's a big payoff. Also, here's a big pile of money for the Queen Empire. Because I gotta do something with that amount of money. One would think I should have used that money to build yet another wonder, but no need to build up a stage on either of those two just yet. Because you may never know what could happen next. Like, oh, I don't know. Something horrible. What's taking you so long to accept the Nestorian faith? I mean, nobody's dictating it. Now they allow women in the order. That's good. Now... oh yeah, they're going for places. You know, they can declare Nestorian holy wars against Croatia, but unfortunately they're way strong because these are event spawn troops, because they're fresh off from that liberation war, in which Carinthia probably had no chance. And they'll have no chance again on that. To be fair, these are ultra quests. While some guys, like, you know, both Ragusa and the High Chief of Dioclea, these are Taborites. It belongs to a radical militant sect, believing in the equality of all men and awaiting the imminent return of Christ. Just another branch of Lalardi, as part of the Christian immersion mod, with these special features added for certain heresies. Hey, what you up to? Holy War for Tabriz. Oh yeah, you are going up. But, not calling for help yet. Treaty with Anatolia will soon expire. Battle after battle, siege after siege. My friend must be pretty tired of the war. Perhaps I could help my friend anyway. Who are you at war with? Oh, gee. I was about to say, you think I should go after them? I mean, they're even. I'm just gonna say, well, I really joined that war. I mean, yeah, it's a long way down. Reinforcements will be arriving. Oh, by the way, his liege. Egads, it's expired. Which means at any given time he could call a shield jihad against us. So, I mean, we have full strength, obviously. 30,000 strong. We have the strongest army in the world. You know what? Screw it. My troops could use the exercise, but I want to, you know, limit the involvement. just use vassal troops. Move on down to here. And use the retinue as well. Let's do it. Whoa there! Jihad for Egypt. That's not what I was hey-woing here. I was hey-woe over there. Oh man, it sucks to be Egypt right now. There's a great African holy war that just won't end. And now, 20 years later, now there's a jihad for Egypt. It's no concern of ours. Actually, it does concern me. Egypt is screwed. Yeah, nice new uniform, but it ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, mirror rates over there. I was about to say, I don't know what they're doing over here. How many holdings do they have exactly? For the Order of Saint Ade. As you can see, the flashing yellow, which means they have a holding there. Another in Medina. One in Tripoli. And two more up in the Valachian areas of Bulgaria. Yeah, they sure made their presence known. And I might one day become the Grand Master, which I am uncertain about what this will do. I mean, can't they put someone else in there? It's been around since 909, so nearly 50 years of service. And that was back in the days. Matter of fact, I think Yahya became a member during that. It was the first time the Assyrians intervened for Bulgaria and Guozijian. Man, that was a long time ago. Anyways, we'll fight these guys, but I ain't leading the troops. I'm too old for this, and I don't want to get killed. And we just hope something good will come out of it. Alright, retinue will take care of these guys. Here comes some more. They're turning around. Now we're going to catch you. Well, you may want to send a backup over here. Get together. Hold on. I just want to take a look at that armor that I've never seen. Okay, same for you. Look at this. He's armored up. That's for Byzantine cultures. Oh, you got the best holy warriors around, and I'm sure they can take care of them. No, god dang it, I made a mistake. I told him to, you know, move to this copy, and we're fighting. Huh. I thought those were African raiders. No, they're not. Okay, a Shia jihad is happening in Egypt, not on us, so we're safe. Actually, you should move up here. The writings of Aristotle contest the possibility of something being created from nothing. This is a stark contradiction with the teachings of the church. Now I'm more trusting of my philosophy than my religion. Nothing can come from nothing. Now I'm cynical, unfortunately. Because I remember the Holy Order and everything. Despite everything we've been through. You got him. Look at this guy. He's way armored up as well. Not to mention he's a Levantian historian because he's a military tutor. Now you can come on down. Yeah, this'll do. War score's at 100%. Stop. Return to your post. Serbia, apparently they did win independence from Carinthia. Now they're having independence from... These are Dalmatians. These are Serbs. More training? You really want to prove to yourself. Okay, let's teach you some warfare and combat. What are you still doing up there? Apparently, scrap that. Try to convert the Croats. They might be useful one day. If not, then it's not. And also the play Kiss has. Here, have some money, and let's drink wine. Hopefully this would convince him. Although you gotta feel bad for Egypt. I'm sure Anatolia would also back them up on helping out on the war in the defense of Egypt. If the Shia wins Egypt, we're moving in, just like with the African situation. Oh, get them the heck out of here. I ain't raising my men. Now you're less ambitious. That's all you need to know, partner. Ah, he's a polymath! Oh, Isaac. Now you are truly a genius. But he's still there, so he's got more to learn. And apparently, just based on that amount of armor you put on, they made you their commander. But that's just a further up in your prestige. Yeah, sure, but limited involvement, alright? We're not sending our whole armies their way. We're going to use the retinue. Finish your siege, will ya? Oh, wait a minute. This is an independent fire temple. So the Varam has been independent for a while. Now we've got African raiders. Berbers, worse. Because they're the ones that they can raids overseas with ships. Pirates, if you will. Much like the Policians, which I still like to think that they should turn to. I'm sure they'll call us for help too, and we will be there for them. Egypt's on the march again. But I think they have more to lose than the jihad than with the Africans. Somehow Egypt became a strategic opponent. My son writes to me from China with that news. Apparently he gifted a clock to the professor and then they got deeply offended. Isaac now asks me for funds to help smoothen relations. Yeah, small price for education. There you go. But don't worry, we're doing fine back home. Just don't become Telugu, because it's odd to have that around here. Once they arrive in Nineveh, we're gonna jump them. Jump them! Don't let them leave. Stay. Forgot to. No, he's been banished. Did you at least convert somebody to Nestorian in Croatia? Nope. Everybody stays Slavic. Yeah, I wonder if your cynicism had anything to do with it. Very unfortunate. Military, right? Since we've been on the offensive as of late. Thinking about upping the skirmish techniques. Need to be better on that. That's what the light cavalry is for. I guess this one's for economy. Up on the construction. Makes great work build cost and time lower. And this is the amount of money that we should invest in. Just to make sure that no disease can ever come to Nineveh again. It ain't your fault. It just ain't your fault. Well, since you've fully graduated, my son, so now it's your turn. Fully graduated, why did I say that? He's the one that taught my son things. Try Lesser Poland. Right next door to Guozijian. And I was about to think, look, if... Typical. What about these Lithuanians up there? They'll probably say no to that too. about to say, wait a minute, who's running what? Okay. I doubt you could do it. Yeah, give me him. He's my philosophical tutor. He's the one that raised my son right. I mean, we made him Levantine so he can be a polymath. Should be over soon. Always happens. Welcome back. I was about to say, I don't know about converting these guys, because that would make Sogdiana a bit mad about having them around as neighbors. Also, this seems far-fetched. Try Finland, even though they're in very bad shape. Oh, hey, there's an Avar Nestorian. Although he's nomadic and can't go anywhere, you might as well just settle down. Oh, crap and a half. We lost Bulgaria, because what happened to the previous ruler? Died of great pox. Died without a dynasty to continue. Miserable. But there's plenty of Bulgarian vassals that are still Nestorian. Oh boy. That's like if we try to, assassinate her and then her, then you are asking for, return to Slavic paganism. Okay, series of assassinations it is. Also, stop trying to convert and let's put our focus to here. Begin assassinations. Because let's get nuts. You don't want to get rid of her? Do it. Because she ain't one of you. I'll take a known murderer thing. Yeah, just keep expanding until you have Dalen for yourselves. And then they'll just only be Armenia and Georgia. Just the way we like it. Have you made any friends? One. Possessed. Yeah. You ain't gonna marry her. Even though we Nestorians do have the ability to marry in the boon pagans, but I doubt we would want to marry someone like her because she's a little crazy in the head. So our patriarchs die. Natural? Natural. Now here's one of the better ones. Trait-wise. And also he's the first Assyrian patriarch of the East. I think it's mainly because Baghdad finally converted its culture to Assyrian, to the behest of this boy here. Huh! How about that? Build a city that's named Babel. Despite the fact that there's Ella, but now there's Babel. And now he's currently, well, later this year, he's finishing a temple. We truly did create Babylonia down there. Recreate, I should say. One down, two to go. It's my intrigue skill. Enough to make a difference. Especially you got a woman who is good at intrigue. Now we're gonna blow her up. Yeah, let's get really violent up in here. Yep, went out with a bang. Okay, now one more before they start revolting. Excuse me. Yeah, he's over there, but it's matrilineal marriage with Lithuanians. Serbia. Oh boy. One would think is like, yep, we done screwed ourselves. Anybody want to keep this streak alive? We got a Slavic pagan you want to assassinate. Yep, they're definitely up for it. Now I inherit this barony that's in Herbal County. More room for the retinue size. You picked up another trait yet? No, it remains the same, but I think he's good as it is. Oh, god dang it. Finally, the Great Holy War fails. So, Egypt is safe for now. But now they have to deal with the Shia Jihad. So, ever since September of 933, nearly 23 years of war, they finally finished it. Was it White Peace? White Peace. Finally had enough. He got tired of that BS. Tyranny? Yeah. Put a little more on it. This should do. Oh, I got an idea. I get the news that my son, exiled in a Guozijian, is now a person of great renown. He has obtained unparalleled knowledge of the human body and is highly requested as a healer. Wonderful. He's a master physician. This person studied the human body and can be counted on to save every possible life. That's up on diplomacy and learning and health, which means he will live long. And also, classified as adjourned for having passed a provisional exam. Just like me. It's alright. Well done, Isaac. You're now one of the amongst the most learned people in the world. You only made 2 friends, no rivals. So you've been a good boy over there. So who's this other friend of yours? Apparently you make the acquaintances there you are. Of some women, huh? One old and one who is a little nutty. Doubt you would want to marry her. No. And as I've stated before, now I can die happy. Because, you know, my son exiled and all things. Well, meanwhile, I will continue to be making assassinations by assassinate everybody there. Until Count Sava, becomes king. And he has every right to be. Hey, China. Here's the eunuch for you. Now we can get a real one. Is it possible that, yes, my son has my court physician because he's a master physician? Not to mention a polymath. But the craven thing, oh well, but at least you have a purpose in life. Hell, can we make you a philosophical tutor as well? No, no, no. That would disqualify him of his reign. Plus, he's the only heir, so no reason to. Glad I stopped myself. As if that man knows enough. But I should change my focus. Like if I want to reduce my health a bit more, die of a natural death or something, then I'll switch to intrigue. But that's just a further up on the plot power. Bing. See? Remember, once Isaac becomes the Emperor of Assyria, he's got to change his culture back to Assyrian. We got what we wanted. A man with very high learning skill, and he would definitely be most useful for the Hermetic Society. That's the society he will join once he becomes Emperor. Once he becomes Emperor. Yeah, they can't assist Egypt now, because they're about to win this thing. Especially that we will soon be neighbors with them. Matter of fact, get a head start of things. Move the armed retinue to over there. Just put it by the border, then we'll move into Cairo. It's about time. Emperor Yosip has given up the ghost at age 61. He died a natural death. Known as a pious man, Yosip spent many of his years studying the ancient scriptures and learning all that there is to know about God. And now Badshah Isaac. Badshah is Arabic word for emperor. Blessed with an abundance of friends, Isaac was likely to find strong support for his rule. Long live Badshah Isaac. But of course, you gotta drop that hat. But remember, we still have plans for, well, we can't, well, that's one flaw, but I'm sure we'll come up to it. If it wasn't for Craven, his combat skill would be pretty good. He's 20 years old. He's in the prime of his life. one would think is I should cut this episode short, as I would groom an heir, increase the fertility. Oh, and one more thing, change the local culture to Assyrian. Yes, it's going to hurt my prestige a lot. So there. And still got all these good traits. And I'll keep that philosophy, because that's learning. Don't change it back to Aristotelianism or something. But it's still a strong empire. Welcome back. Keep it up on the assassination plot. So Bulgaria's in turmoil. And there's some stuff going on. And for God's sakes, try to make the Croats a bit to Nestorian faith. If not, then, well, we'll probably find out on the next episode. And one thing's for certain on the next episode, Egypt may finally fall. Maybe, maybe not, but we know that Mali's finally, done with this holy war business, great oil business, and whew, lots of money, lots of mercenaries. Plus, he gets most of that money through religious tax. It's a golden empire, might as well be, because, it's the home of these gold mines here. See? Gold field. But they're depleted of that particular one right now. Well, this one, no shortage. So, what you're looking at here? Oh, and also they've feudalized. Which is what makes them even stronger now. Matter of fact, I think they have the strongest army in the world right now. They're the largest country, but they're not the strongest because most of them are just mercenaries. That they spend their money very well. So as we look at army, Assyria, largest army. Anatolia is still up there. And Britannia's, the Mali Fort, Maharashtra has 16. So these are the great powers, you see. And I'm sure there'll still be conflicts against Anatolia. It's like, yeah, they're not full strength yet, but they're up there. And as mentioned before, Maharashtra, which now has a new dynasty, but they still have that same old bloodline. Sogdiana is in trouble. Yeah. 2 Zoroastrian holy wars against Sogdiana. And we weren't aware of this. And even if we tried to intervene, I think it may be too little too late, but never give up hope on things. We still have our non-aggression pact, so yeah, one thing's for certain on the next episode, Isaac will join a Hermetic Society, and he will try to help whatever could salvage with the Sogdians. All that and more as we cut this episode short here. Great things are expected to happen under the era of Isaac, Emperor of Assyria, the genius polymath who is also a master physician. He will make the technology just spread further and wide across the realm and neighboring areas. But until then, so long for now.